but the dragon's skin was stripped off by Sokolov the dragon tendons. They even threw me into the radioactive water. Let me fend for myself, but I don't get angry and reflect. Just because it will be another hour, the world will evolve under the infection of nuclear radiation. Countless creatures turned into ferocious beasts. The Sokolov kingdom in the previous life had been ferocious for a long time to attack the dragon kingdom, and as the guardian beast of the dragon kingdom couldn't prevent this accident. As a result, the national destiny of the dragon kingdom was seriously damaged. The opportunity to absorb more energy first, get more power, become the leader after mutation. We must prevent this from happening. I turned around and looked deep into the black ocean across the way. Absorbing nuclear radiation crazily. Soon, the entire ocean's nuclear radiation energy was absorbed. I also successfully advanced to level 3 At dragon. This time, a series of exclamations came Look from, at the evolution speed of this strange beast. So soon. At this speed, I'm afraid I can't control Researchers on the Pacific coast noticed my evolution speed. Quickly call the military tower. I look for the direction. Only then did I notice that it was not far from me. It's a prison door sealed with electromagnetic current. Early in the morning, hundreds of soldiers appeared on the seaside tower. They are armed. The gun is aimed at my body. I know these people are holding laser guns. Whenever he is hit, the body may be corroded or die on the spot. Targeting. Successful encirclement and suppression mission begins. Sokolov country military personnel. Then he started to attack me violently. The next moment I soared into the sky. Fiercely. Stretch out your front paws and rush forward. Tear one of them in half. Natural selection. Survival of the fittest. I'm hovering in the air. Bursts of hissing. Roar in an instant. Countless scientific researchers were so frightened that they knew that the strange beast in front of them was already beyond their control. To the sea nuclear power plant. Prepare to activate the ultimate weapon. The light of destruction is a super powerful laser missile. It can be done in an instant. Releases a powerful laser current. Instantly evaporate the target at high temperature. At the same time, huge amounts of radiation energy are released. His eyes couldn't help but light up. I like this thing very much. As long as I can avoid the missile attack, the huge nuclear radiation energy produced by missiles to another level. Missile deployment successful. The general who led the artillery attack said coldly. The words just fell. I felt an extremely terrifying impact force coming towards me. Then I quickly jumped up. But I was still involved by this force. Although I escaped this fatal blow, but he was still dumped heavily. Fly to the bottom of the sea. What a powerful weapon. I couldn't help but sigh in my heart. While crying, a voice came from my mind that the initialization was successful. System has been activated. The superpower system detects the host environment, randomly assigns skills to the host. It was detected that the attack target was a nuclear weapon. The light of destruction sound made me stunned. Who is talking? Be the first to obtain the random skill God's robe. This skill can use the nuclear energy generated by attacking the target missile. Causes widespread damage to enemies. The next second my body soared from the bottom of the sea. Then he rushed out of the sea. Roar loudly. Then there were what looked like fireballs spray out from the dragon's mouth. The moment the fireball erupts, peripheral nuclear fluorine can be absorbed instantly, thus turning into a blue flame, accompanied by violent sounds. The powerful nuclear radiation exploded instantly. It's not just humans who are shocked at this moment. Even I was shocked. The energy of this skill is so terrifying. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I haven't believed it yet. There are such powerful weapons in this world. What is even more gratifying is that this skill only has its own surge. I feel my body, while constantly absorbing this skill, and the power brought by steel missiles. Komonanin congratulates the host on his advancement. Just a moment's work. I felt it's like my whole body is filled with chicken blood. The wings could not help but flap harder. However, at this time, military personnel on the ground under my fireball all turned to ashes. I turned around and flew away. Where I'm going now? It's Sokolov country's top secret spot. Also after the kimono can become a legal energy absorber. The place with the strictest control. The previous life was announcing kimono can become legal when absorbing energy. Humans and alien animals compete for energy. Violent conflict broke out. Heavy casualties. The senior leader of Sokolov Kingdom can only give an order. Strictly control nuclear radiation. Nuclear radiation has become a rare resource. Now I'm going to that mysterious place. Over there, the purest nuclear radiation energy resource. Nuclear radiation crystal is only the dove light spot contained in it. Enough to upgrade the entire Sokolov Kingdom to level 2. If I seize the opportunity to get the kimono crystal, then I can instantly advance to level 5 footprints. After entering the 5th level, the progression speed will become very slow. But in this life, I must seize the opportunity. Be the first to advance to the time period. Only in this way can I have a chance to find the split sky temple. Only in this way can he be completely subdued. Thinking of this, I couldn't help but speed up my flight. My huge body stands on the top of the mountains, looking down at the heavily guarded energy base not far away. The staff here is good. It seems to have increased a lot. It seems that someone has learned the inside information in advance. After a moment, I opened my eyes suddenly. Quickly sprint towards the base. Attention please. 45 degrees north latitude. An unknown person appears in the airspace. An unknown hand appears. Attention all departments. Please target. Please target. Almost instantly, sirens rang throughout the base. Hundreds of thermal weapons personnel, holding the weapon in hand, aiming at my head. Just wait for the start command. Target locked successfully. Immediate annihilation. Awakening to hunting time. I am angry at the sky. Spew out flames one after another. No lethal weapon protection. They were retreating steadily. Soon they were all reduced to ashes. I'm hovering in the air. After the war situation stabilizes, walking towards the deepest part of the base. Past many hurdles, I came to a top secret room. Enter the password based on the memory of the past life. Door opens. In the center of the huge room was a void storage system. There is a special water crystal placed on the cabinet, under dim light. He exudes a faint purple-blue color. That's the nuclear energy crystal I've been thinking about. But just as I was about to step forward, suddenly, there were several roars coming from behind. I heard a sound in my ears. Turn around quickly. I saw a group of people standing next to me at this time. A nine-tailed fox, two-headed wolf and three disciples. The moment when eyes met, I knew they came with bad intentions. It seems that they also learned the inside information. That's why I asked and came to fight for the kimono crystal. Just to disappoint them. This kimono crystal is my own. It can only be mine. The nine-headed fox attacked me instantly. With his dexterity, he jumped directly to my dragon and entrenched itself. Trying to trap him in this way. The white fox lay on me and roared. His eyes are full of scarlet red. 4 sand temples, two-headed wolf and three-legged wolf. It seems like they were given some kind of order. Open your bloody mouth. Rushing towards me like crazy. I narrowed my eyes slightly. The whole body exudes a strong smell of blood. Just a piece of trash. He's worthy of grabbing things from every gesture. A strong sense of oppression spreads there. Several strange beasts. A flash of panic first flashed in his eyes. Then he had the courage to attack me. I don't care at all. Swing the dragon's tail. In one fell swoop, he threw the nine-headed fox flying against the wall. I saw that the fox had no time to react, vomited blood and died. The nuclear radiation produced by his body, instantly absorbed by the nuclear radiation crystal, into high-quality energy. The other two beasts are strong and healthy. He leapt towards me with his teeth bared. A sneer curled up at the corner of my mouth. I don't even have to dodge. Rather, it directly drives the former. Captured the lives of 2 wolves. Tell me who sent you here. The 2 wolves heard this. When you seem to understand what he is saying, wail at him. He looked like he was begging for mercy. I see that he is unwilling to reveal too much information. Then he relaxed his vigilance. Turn your attention to Sanjuya. His eyes are filled with a strong sense of oppression and threat. But unexpectedly, the next second, the roars of the 2 wolves echoed all around. A random, terrifying force envelopes thousands of miles. I heard the sound coming from outside the door. Understand everything instantly. Sure enough, I have been hanging out with the fox for a long time. I was still curious just now. How could these 2 wolves show weakness in front of themselves? It turned out that he was waiting for rescue troops. Riding on horseback, he gathered hundreds of wolves in the surrounding area, smashed to pieces by a powerful force. In an instant, countless mutant wolves rushed towards him. Their eyes radiate bloodthirsty light. As if you have already regarded me as your eyes, thorn in flesh. I couldn't help but sneer when I saw this. Seeing that all the monsters in front of me are first-order beasts. Bit the heads off the 2 wolves with one blow. Then a roar broke out. Just hear a loud bang. The wolves within 2 meters instantly became distorted. I waved my wings and saw into the sky. After that, there was a raging fire all around. I shoot out balls of fire from my mouth. The wolves were instantly burned to ashes. This is what happens when you're worrying about things that don't belong to you. The cold rain echoed across the mountains. I broke through the roof and flew to the highest point. Suddenly a dust. My speed is like a bolt of lightning. Then it turned into a huge flame. I picked up everything around me and rushed into the pack of wolves. Wherever the flames passed, large swaths of wolves were harvested like straw. The body was blown up like a rain of blood. Looking at the corpses that were blown up into pieces, the anger in my heart gradually subsided. I haven't been physically active for a long time. Let's move around today. Crying until he finally came to his senses, I saw those 3 legs standing on the top of the beam not far away. He is looking at himself with a meaningful look. At this moment, I also noticed something was wrong. This alien beast is full of nuclear radiation. His level even increased in a short period of time. Already upgraded to level 2. Very fast progression speed. Just when I was doubting, suddenly, a familiar voice came through my mind. 3-legged second-level skills double the absorption of nuclear fluorine energy. Sensitivity value is 999 plus within 10 minutes in advance. I see. Just when I'm concentrating, 3-legged crow flaps its wings. Disappeared without a trace in an instant. Forget it. Let him go. A small 3-legged crow. I'm too lazy to chase. I once again came to the door of the room where the nuclear radiation crystal of a short battle actually absorbed a lot of radiation again. The nuclear radiation crystal the whole body exudes a strange light red color. I stretch out my dragon claws, remove the crystal. Then I took it in my hand and looked at it. It smells so good. I couldn't help but sigh in my heart after enjoying the. Then he smashed the crystal to the ground, accompanied by a crisp sound. The crystal was smashed to pieces. The next second, the whole room, an intense purple light burst out instantly. Countless nuclear suits have a steady flow of energy from the crystal. I'm in it. Like a sponge. Begin to absorb this powerful energy. Such powerful energy. I close my eyes. Feel the impact of this powerful force. Soon I felt the blood vessels in my body feel like they are about to explode. The muscles all over the body are stretched to the extreme. So my body. It seems like I can't bear such powerful energy. I wanted to stop absorbing energy, but it keeps entering my body. I don't know how long has passed. Then I staggered out. Where to hit the top? Dizzy. I used up my last bit of strength to fly into the mountains. Find a random cave. Then he closed his eyes heavily. Warning, warning. Pacific Nuclear Enablement Base is hybrid. The empowering crystal has been lost. Wanted notices to the whole world. Capture mutant beasts. One finger of horned dragon. Immediate strangulation. The announcement resounded across the Pacific Ocean. At that time was falling into a deep sleep. It's the other side. Dragon State National Security Bureau meeting room. The air pressure is horribly Wretched low. Old man, watching the message on the screen coming back from the Pacific Ocean. Solemn expression. He is well dressed and dignified. Sitting upright and straight, even though he is over 60 years old. But she exudes a strong aura. The scene is enough to overwhelm everyone. And the golden leaves and 3 gold stars on her shoulders. It's enough to explain everything he went through in the first half of his life. It also represents a symbol of his status in the Dragon Kingdom. The old man's name is Wong Wilong. People around him saw that his face was downcast. They were so frightened that they all took a breath of cold air. This is the first time they have encountered such a situation. Mutated beasts evolve quickly. He even stole the nuclear energy crystal. The old man looked at the giant dragon exposed in the video. Emotions in the eyes are a bit complicated. He always felt like this strange beast seemed to know something. At this time, a group of experts wearing scientific research uniforms came on the video. His face also became weird. The middle-aged man headed by him stepped forward close to the old man's whispering about the Kimono crystal from Sokolov country. Not stolen. Instead, it was completely absorbed by the dragon. Paused, looking into the eyes of a middle-aged man. A flash of blood. Now the beast is resurrected. Human power has become much weaker. Dr. Fang, do you have any suggestions? Dr. John heard this, slightly startled. General, I actually have a very good suggestion. The old man glanced at him. Indicate him to speak directly. Today, if he has something to say. The proportion of exotic animals in the world has reached Dragon 60% as just the number of mutant beasts. Already more than 1 million humans. If we ordered them to be killed, it's bound to make them vindictive. According to my statistics, only less than 1% of hands can reach level 3 or above. The rest are all of less than 1 level. Why don't we issue an edict? Cooperate with those alien beasts. Choose the 1% strong ones. Become the guardian beast of our dragon kingdom. The old man heard the words. Lit up. Dr. Fang is a master who is good at observing words and emotions. In the eyes of the old man next to me, he saw clearly. So he struck while the iron was driving. The emergence of oral beasts is a general trend. If we order a killing, how many can be killed? Just like weeds. The fire will not burn out. The spring breeze blows. A tragic situation in Sokolov country is enough to prove that. In front of these advanced mutant beasts, no ability to fight back at all. Instead of injuring the enemy 800, it is better for both parties mutually beneficial resonance. Dr. Fang explained his thoughts while handing the information in his hand to the old man. That's all my information. According to my investigation, this mutant beast is completely different from other mutant beasts. His advancement speed is very abnormal, and I think he might have human consciousness. After that, he took out another photo. This beast could have killed everyone in Sokolov country. I just let this little clerk go. This proves that this alien beast has compassion. He is not as cruel as other beasts. If we can successfully negotiate with him, not only can we rely on him to protect the country, you can also use the evolutionary rules among their alien beasts. They can devour the same kind of animals among themselves, achieve evolutionary goals. If we with this strange beast become our interchangeable beast, we can also use him, control the number of exotic beasts so as to achieve the effect of competing with each other. The old man nodded slightly. It seems that he also approved Dr. Fang's proposal. Lift the wanted order for Jialong. He won't hurt anyone maliciously. Find him and bring him to me. He needs to negotiate with Jialong. He wanted to see this alien beast with emotions. What do you want? At the same time, with the promulgation of the global fortune, he who can be in an instant became a rare resource that was wantonly plundered. Alien beasts kill each other. Soon the number of alien beasts dropped drastically overnight, while the number of first-order alien beasts is decreasing. The growth rate of third-level alien beasts become very fast. Inside the cave, I slowly opened my eyes. I don't know how long I slept for. At this time, he felt that his brain was extremely clear. I just reacted. It was because I forcibly absorbed too much nuclear radiation. So the body is overloaded. I've been sleeping for so long. Now his strength has risen to level 5. The 5th level is divided into 3 stages. He is currently at stage 5 and for stage 1. I can be regarded as one of the best players in the world. I flapped my wings and slowly flew out of the cave. But the moment the giant dragon flew out of the cave, my expression suddenly turned pale. The kimono in the air can become lighter. It seems that the edict has been issued. Kimono can. It has become an energy source that humans and animals compete for. That's why it's become so scarce. Sure enough, rare things are valuable. I'm also a little helpless. But it can't be stopped. This is a life dive. My waving wings lean on the clouds. Howren watched everything underground with leisurely eyes. What I want to do now, just waiting for the people from the Dragon Kingdom to come to me. I was too loyal. Agreed to establish a cooperative relationship with the Dragon Kingdom. A lot of benefits. Now the gears of destiny are restarting again. I must strive for more opportunities for myself. Among them are 2 places in Dragon Kingdom where nuclear energy crystals are stored. At level 5 and level 1. And I was thinking about the realm in my mind. Nowadays, edicts are promulgated and fluorine energy control is very strict to the other 2 places. And fluorine energy crystal place. It will definitely have a big impact. I can no longer act as recklessly as before. If other alien beasts learn from their Dragon Kingdom, everything will be in chaos. Now I can only wait for Longguo to come to negotiate with me. Or just to hunt other people of the same kind to enhance strength. But I didn't mean anything. The one who is looking for trouble takes the initiative. Doesn't seem very polite. At this time, I was suddenly stunned. I'm a little surprised by what's going on in my head. Now I am a 5th level master. In the eyes of those beasts, it is natural selection. Survival of the fittest. How could I have this kind of problem? Emotions that humans should have. I shook my head. Get this idea out of your head. At this time, a familiar voice came from my mind. The system detects the need to upgrade the host. Automatically match opponents. The next moment, he was standing in information about the 3rd level just appear in golden house. And the system also specially prompts, as long as I can kill it, to get all his skills. After reading the information, my eyes suddenly widened. Isn't this the day? The beast from 2 realms that he let go. Why is it only today? He has risen to the 3rd level. Could this be the skill he possesses? Thinking of this, I instantly became energetic, quickly waving its wings and hovering in the air. What are you waiting for? If this skill is used for him, then your path to advancement will definitely be smoother. When I see clearly what the system gives, the current location of the 3-legged positioning house, successful. Destination, High Guard Camp. Why is he going to the High Guard? I'm suspicious. The next moment my body trembled, as if thinking of something. Oops, he must be going to cause trouble, right? If he destroys the senior guards, then my negotiation plan will have to be postponed again. Okay, let me flap my wings flying quickly towards the destination very quickly. Rongbo Senior Guard Camp. The old man looked at the hand that came to the door. A flash of surprise flashed in his eyes. Dr. Fang next to him saw this. Looks like a general. Look, after we release the information about finding the National Guardian initiative to find these strange beasts. On the occasion of our Dr. Fang's joy, walk quickly towards the other party. But the next second, I saw the 3-legged house roaring. He flew forward. Extend your forefoot, grabbing it straight towards his chest. Dr. Fang didn't have time to react yet. Then I felt a giant sensation coming from my chest. He lowered his head sluggishly, looking at the bloody hole on his chest. Looks dull. He didn't even calculate it. He actually became what he planned. The first person to die the moment Dr. Fang's body collapsed. There was a murderous look in the old man's eyes. Sure enough, beasts are beasts. He raised his arm, waved gently, indifferent tone. Kill the soldiers in by camp. One after another, the artillery shells that had been deployed were. The next moment, A deafening explosion sounded. The surrounding area was instantly razed to the ground. Due to the scarcity of nuclear enabling resources were replaced with thermal weapons. It is disappointing. The missile did not damage the three-legged black one. His figure is light, very fast. Flap your wings gently. He easily dodged the missile attack. And this behavior of human beings set him ablaze. He whined in the air. Then he rushed towards the attacker. A loud scream sounded out. 3 legs with mouth full of blood, and the people on the ground were injured by the venom in his breath. Seeing things on 3 legs, bursts out shouting with great excitement. And as his excitement level increases, the storm is rising in consciousness. He licks the blood from his mouth, eyes full of murderous intent. The convoy's shells did no harm to him. He immediately switched to a laser gun, launched a new round of attack on him. Lasers flew past him, but he was able to dodge them all. He flaps his wings. He rushed towards the group of people. He uses his sharp claws, ruthlessly tearing apart human bodies. Its speed is as fast as a ghost. Soon the whole escort team will be was killed and the 3 legs There was a cold flash in the eyes. He turned around and rushed towards the surviving old man. But just when his minions were about to meet the old man, a huge black shadow came directly towards Che. Just hear a muffled sound. Sanzu's body was thrown heavily to the corner. He slowly climbed up to the ground, angrily shouting at the strange beast next to the old man. The tone seems threatening. I flicked my tail, put the old man in a safe corner. Only then slowly came to the 3-legged house. Good. Really fast. I press forward step by step. His huge body instantly overwhelmed his weak body. Shrouded in shadow. Sandu House recognized me, makes a cry in an attempt to threaten, and I just rolled my eyes. Stretch out your tail and trap him tightly. What are you barking at? I stick out my tongue. Looks like he's being imprisoned by his own tail. Poison house where I can't breathe. I looked around at the corpses again. There is no fluctuation in my heart. How many people are killed or injured has nothing to do with me. Now I just want him to die. Now I am in the 5th level and the 1st level. Facing the 3 tribes in front of me. His strength completely overwhelmed him. But the next second, the 3 poisons actually sprayed deadly venom towards my dragon tail. A burning sensation came. I instantly let go of the 3 poisons. I looked at my tail suddenly. Fortunately, I have the blessing of a system injury-free gift pack. The skin will be broken again. This is not a fatal injury to me. But the vague pain still makes me feel a little uncomfortable. The freed 3-legged crow flaps its wings excitedly. He raised his head and stared at me. That look in my eyes makes it seem like I can't talk to you more than once. But it didn't take long for him to rejoice. I opened my mouth and spit out a stream of blue flames. Under the impact of the flames containing nuclear energy, almost instantly, the 3-legged crow became a roast chicken. That meaty aroma that contains nuclear energy to treat all children under 500 months. Greedy cry tastes pretty good. I smell this. Grill the body of Sanzu directly. Put in mouth and chew. The meat of this chicken is too fragrant. Immediately the system beep sounded in my head. Mission completed. Acquire all skills for killing the target. Double nuclear service power increase. Premonition of what is about to happen 10 minutes ago. At the same time, after swallowing the 3-legged nuclear energy was absorbed by me. My level has successfully entered the 2nd stage. And also acquired the new skill Reunion. This skill allows me to communicate freely with humans. I spit out the bones. While listening to the system introduction, I can speak human language after seeing myself. I feel happy. Isn't this a skill tailor-made for yourself? Last life, didn't I just suffer the disadvantage of not being able to speak with joy? Then I saw the white-haired old man standing behind me. What is the old man looking at? I couldn't help but blurt out. Until the words come out. I only realized it later. Covered his mouth with dragon claws. The first time I spoke to people, it was a bit direct. Not quite used to it yet. Wouldn't this be a bit rude? If it were anyone else, I wouldn't have such thoughts. But this person in front of me is your ultimate indispensable partner for the future. He will also be his teammate, who will fight alongside him in the future. Disrespect from others. But I didn't expect. This old man is not like what I remember from my previous life. I saw him silent for a moment. Then we need to talk. Isn't this the second purpose of my visit this time? My tail wags excitedly, looking at the old man in front of me excitedly. He stated his request directly. You want me to cooperate with you? I want the southern and northern Hifuman crystals. I also need a place dedicated to spiritual practice. With the addition of 2 other crystals. If you stick to me, you will definitely advance to level 8. I will maintain law and order in the Dragon Kingdom. The energy of other classes of alien beasts. Arrival time. That's just around the corner. Thinking of this, My eyes are full of excitement. Little Sokolov, let's see if I don't kill you this time. The tone of torture that makes me unspeakably excited. The old man heard the words for a long time. The crystals in the west and north are not mine. If you agree to cooperate with me, I will do whatever it takes to help you get these two crystals. The premise is that we need to be loyal to each other forever in the future. Xiaolongzui, can you do it? Just 3 words. Makes my face change drastically. Zilongzai. This is what the previous old guy calls him after he becomes familiar with him. They were born and died together many times. This is how the name Zilongzi came about. There's no way he could call himself that at this time. No, it's all right. Wrong time point. Could it be that I was shocked in my heart? Pupil shrinkage. Damn old man, are you too heavy?